there are moments where I do isolate myself, but
Mhm.
I have to be intentional about building community. I have to be intentional about texting and saying, "Hey, how are you doing? Hey, you wanna meet? Hey, you wanna, go out?" I have to do that intentionally so that I can continue to build my community. I can find myself even, like, recently, like, going back on Facebook, like, I'm like, "Oh my god, I haven't, like, reached out to anybody. That's horrible." So I have to be intentional about
You gotta plan it. You literally do. I know I made my a goal this year for myself was to meet with somebody, at least one person every single week, either for coffee, for breakfast, for lunch, something, just so I can stay connected because I know, like you, we're those people that like to just do, 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 do,
Yeah.
but we have to remind ourselves, come up for air, be human, be
Yes.
social, connect, grow
Yes.
your circle, help people, let them help you. Because honestly, like, when you go, 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 like, it's really easy to get lost in that.
Yeah, and your head's down and you're feeling like there's nobody here to help me, but, like, the man on the boat, there is help, but are you willing to take it? Are you willing to be vulnerable to say, "Hey, yeah, I need help?" And I feel like that's where the overfunctioning was for me, and connecting it to my childhood was because at that time when I was 8 years old, I felt I needed it to survive, right?
Mhm.
But now I'm 44. I don't need that now to survive. Like, I can say, "I can't handle this," or "I need a break," or "I need someone, I need help," and I can reach out to somebody to help.
So how did all that all have these big moments in our life, right? There's many. This is just one of your moments.
Mm.
But through that moment, what did you take from it? I always say like those failures or those big moments in our life are opportunities for us to learn, right? God puts them there for a reason. We learn from them, we gather information, we collect the data, and then we do something with it. And then it
Mhm.
becomes a little piece of us later on in our true version of ourselves when we step into her. So, what did you take from that that you implanted to keep that made you into the woman you are today?
Yeah, I would say 2 things. One was, I don't have to be perfect, and then the other was how strong I was. But the perfection for me stems from growing up in church, and I actually just talked about this, but, growing up in church and having this feeling like I had to do everything perfect. You had to dodge it like I was a pastor, like my mom was in leadership, so, you're a leader's daughter, you know better, you gotta do better. Right?
Mhm.
And then I think just my own personality. I'm a rule follower, and so I like to play by the rules, and I don't break rules or bend rules, and so I felt this need to do everything right, to live right, to just have a perfect life, right? And so when I now I'm in this relationship and it's horrible and there's emotional abuse and physical abuse and but now I gotta have a divorce? Like, that's so wrong. Like,
Yeah.
my Miss Perfect ain't so perfect after all, right? And so going through that, like, I had to let go of that need to do everything right and find help, like, and just survive, right? And leave, right? So and, that was part of it, but then also I realized how strong I was, and how that, I was able to walk away from that relationship, and I was, able to be a single mom for a moment in time and show my daughter, like, it's okay, and, b I survived it, right?